Hi, today we are going to use our calculator to solve pretty Emsat questions. Emsat is for UAE students entering into college. You can also use it to solve SAT, WASIC, GCS, pretty almost all the exams. So let's go for now. So we're going to look at various kinds of limits on the absolute, on the trigonometry. Take your fraction bar, half x squared plus 2 minus 3. Okay, so we have the expression here and the limit as it approaches infinity. Infinity means it's becoming a big number. So we are going to calculate and it's asking at one number. So I'm going to enter big number. So 999999999. And then here I'll estimate. Since I put a huge number because this is turning into infinity, it gave me half. Now let's solve it without using a calculator. Anytime a limit is approaching infinity, all that matters is the leading term. So here, the leading here is x squared. And when you come to the numerator, it's going to be 2x squared. So that is what I'm going to look at. So the limit as approaches infinity, I'm just concentrating on x squared and 2x squared. And even here, I can simplify. So the limit as s approaches infinity, when I simplify, we have s squared here, s squared here. This will cross out, leaving only 1 over there and that. And now we have a constant. The limit as x approaches a constant is become half. So this is what the calculator gave us, and we got the same thing. Okay, so the second one, it's approaching a certain number. It's approaching -3. So let's use a calculator, pick our fraction, and then we type in the expression. And then we go to calculate, and now we are going to estimate, put a number that is approaching -3. So we are putting -2.999999 because this is approaching -3. And that tells us that it's going to be -6, and the answer is in here. Now let's do it without using a calculator. So here, if I plug in right away, I'm going to get 0 at the bottom. And anytime we have a number over 0, which you have a candy divided by a kid, you have a candy, but there's no kid for you to give it to. So this one becomes undefined. We cannot plug it right away. So we have to do something about, which becomes is the difference of 2 squared. We can rewrite that one as a limit as approaches -3. X squared 9 is 3 squared, plus 3. And here we see the difference of 2 squared. So that becomes a limit as x approaches -3. We get x plus 3 and then x minus 3. If you expand this, you will get that back. And then x plus 3 here. This reduces that. So now we got limit as x approaches -3 of x minus 3. Now, this implies that wherever we see x, we are just going to place it with -3. So -3 minus 3. That gives us -6. And that's what the calculator gave us to us within a second. Now, we have a limit as s approaches 6 from the left. We have to be very careful with -6. And 6 minus. This one is approaches -3, and this one is approaching 6 from the left side. So let's go pick bracket. Absolute is here. Then x minus 6. Push it plus 4. Close it. And it approaches from the left. So it's coming from the left hand side. We are going to calculate, and we are going to put in 5.999 because it's coming from the left hand side. 999. It doesn't get to the 6. And here the answer 4. So within a second, the calculator have given us the answer. Now let's look at it without the calculator. So here, all that we are going to do as s approaches from the left hand side of that expression, this implies that wherever we see x, I'm going to put in 5.9999 minus 6 plus 4. And if I subtract I'm just going to get 0.0001 as 4. And absolute of that is going to be 0.0001 plus 4. And when you add, you're getting 4.0001, which is approximately to 4. And that is what we got from the calculator. You can also use it for limits on the trigonometry, the tricks. So let's go pick, and then 5 equals 3x divided by 9x plus 4 plus sine 3x. Close it. We calculate and it approaches 0. Let's put 0 and then we get 5/4. So we can do it without the calculator. It approaches 0. So wherever this implies that wherever we see x, we put 0. So 5 cos 3 times 0 is going to be 0 over tan 0 plus 4 plus sine 0. And we know that cos 0 is 1. So this implies that we're going to get 5 on top here. Tan 0 is 0. We have the 4. Sine 0 is also 0, leaving us with 5/4 as the calculator gave it to us within a second. Thank you very much for sticking with me all the way to the end. Now please go ahead, like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.